Hey guys, it's me, Kimberly Clark, and welcome to this MAC haul comparison swatches video. So before we get started, I want to address something. MAC, as you know, is owned by Estee Lauder, which sells makeup in China. Because they sell makeup in China, they are required by the Chinese government to test their makeup products on animals. For years, MAC and Estee Lauder were infamously cruelty-free, and then they started selling their products in China again, causing a big ol' stir and causing a lot of people to stop supporting MAC as a company. Listen, I am obviously against animal testing. I do not want to support that in any capacity. However, I love MAC, I love their products, and more importantly, I love that they are not ignoring this very real issue. If you go to the MAC website, you can scroll all the way down to the bottom and click on a little link that says animal testing, and they talk about exactly why they test in animals, how it works, the fact that they are not doing the animal testing, they are paying for a Chinese agency to test on animals. They do not own, operate any animal testing facilities. And more importantly, the fact that they are working to end animal testing on a global scale through legislation via various organizations. If you're interested in learning about all companies that are cruelty-free or not cruelty-free, then check out this amazing website called leapingbunny.org. They have a list of companies that you can choose to avoid or choose to support based on your politics and beliefs regarding animal testing. Personally, I'm going to talk a little bit more about boycotting things and specific brands and stuff when I get to my consumerism video in my Listen Up series. But I guess I can just say about MAC that of all the companies that I've experienced that are not cruelty-free, MAC seems to be most responsive to its fan base, most responsive to its customers' concerns about animal testing. Animal testing is a reality in the world, whether MAC decides to sell their products in China or not. And they are actually taking the resources that you provide them by supporting their company to work to end animal testing on a legislative level around the world. So, you know what? For me, I respect that, and that makes me feel a little bit better about supporting them. If you still are like, God damn it, Kimberly, no. Like, if you give them any money, you're supporting the animal testing, whatever, then fine. You can still enjoy this video because I'm going to be comparing some of the products that I'm going to be talking about with other products. I'm going to give you some alternatives to these MAC products. So if you want to just see what these are, even if you're not going to buy them, then stay tuned. Okay, that's enough. That's all I'm going to say about that. Is that enough? I hope that's okay, right? Let's not argue about it, okay? Can I implore you? There's plenty. Go to Freely Banana Girl if you want to talk about organic stuff and all that kind of thing. I'm a drag queen. I'm literally made of plastic. I'm not organic. Although I love a good vegan brownie. That's like a good, because they're gooey. I'm gonna talk about two products from MAC today. One, a couple lipsticks that I got from their recent summer collection and this kind of like secret FROSTS collection that they released and didn't talk about. And I'm also going to talk about their Vamplify lip glosses. So first, let me talk about the lipstick that I got from their summer collection. I believe this was like the Blue Crush collection or Blue Nile or Blue something. Here's the lipstick that I got from like that summery collection. This is called This is called Riot House. It's like a lovely tangerine matte color. This is the shade that I'm wearing on my lips today. I'm wearing the OCC Cosmetic Color Pencil in Trick as a liner, and I'm actually wearing Kat Von D's Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Noble underneath it because I'm a freak like that, and I like full coverage, I don't know. It's just a really pretty matte tangerine color. And I love the MAC matte lipstick formula. I talk about this formula in my All About Matte Lips video. It's just a really lovely, comfortable formula, and it's very matte and lovely. And I just love this because it's like super bright. So that's Riot House. These retail for $17, which is like the standard MAC price. I think this might be limited edition, but I'm not sure. That's another thing, MAC, they're like, is it limited? Is it not? Who knows what it is? Blah. Okay, let me talk about these secret frosts. These, I know for a fact, are permanent. So the MAC Frost formula has definitely been something that I, as a drag queen that generally goes for like a matte lip and then like a bright pop of highlight or something in the center, like Frost doesn't seem to be like a worthwhile product for me, you know, like softer, sparkly, I don't know, you know. But I was at a Mac store recently and I was like swatching and I was like, what are these? I've never heard of these. And the employees were like, girl, we didn't hear of them either. They just like released them. They didn't tell anyone about them. We've been freaking out. Like they're crazy. What is up? So I initially bought 3, but I returned 1. I returned the shade No Interruptions. I'll post like a picture of it or something here. It's like a more slightly like olive toned, sparkly greenish gold color. It just really wasn't super flattering on me, and I was like, I don't need it. Anyway, so I took that back. But I have these 2 here. First, I'll show you the one that I'm wearing on top of Riot House. This is the shade Spoiled Fabulous, and it is just like the perfect kind of gold white shimmer. It's pretty sheer, it's not super opaque, but as a lipstick topper, it works really well. And you can see it today. When you top it on a creamy lipstick, it really just kind of blends with that lipstick to kind of give it a little bit more sparkle and dimension. Anyway, another really good way to apply this is to dab it. So let's try that. I'll do a little reapply. I mean, you can't tell, it didn't do anything. Anyway, but subtle. So that is Spoiled Fabulous. And then this other shade that I got, I posted a picture of me rocking a look with this on Instagram, and I said I was gonna post a video about it, and so here it is. This is the shade Soft Hint, and it's a beautiful kind of like aqua color. You can see I've still got some of my other lipstick on it, but it's this beautiful like iridescent aqua blue color. Now these you gotta like build up a little bit, as you can see. This is like the kind of perfect topper for rocking like a crazy bluish green lip color and like making it look like rich and pretty. Now, the thing about this formula that I will say is like, to compare it to like the Kat Von D shimmery lipstick formula, these are definitely more sheer. Some of them have as much sparkle in it, but I find that the sparkle like seems to last a little bit more. Like it's more meshed into the formula versus the Kat Von D like Poe or Gothica. That I feel like the sparkle will just like, they're too chunky and it just like disappears. Like the glitter in it just like will go away and you'll be left with a kind of weird matte pretty lipstick color, but you know, I didn't sign up for that. I want sparkle that lasts. And these, although they don't have that color payoff of like that pigmentation of the Kat Von D glittery lipsticks, they do have that glitter payoff and that staying power of the sparkle. Anyway, so that's just like my little comparison with these. Let me compare this to an earlier Frost from MAC that I have. This is in the shade MAC Playland, and I've depotted it. This was a limited edition shade from the Playland collection, which was like 3 summers ago or something. As you can see, this Playland, this earlier MAC Frost, is like more metallic and less like shimmery, sparkly, less glitter. And these are really like iridescent shimmer glitter situation. This is like maybe a new Frost formula. I think it's kind of like a slightly amped up version of the Frosts of yore. I think they might have just released these like in secret to like test out how they sell, because I feel like then they'll do like a big promotion with the new Frosts, etc. Anyway, so those are the lipstick shades that I got in the traditional bullet form. Riot House, Spoiled Fabulous, and Soft Hint. And again, that's MAC Playland from a previous collection. Cute, right? Okay, so then I want to talk about these. Okay, so this is the MAC Vamplify lip gloss. This shade right here is Smart Aleck, this crazy, like, hot red, crazy red lip gloss shade. And then this is the shade Speed Up. Smart Aleck is from the current release of the Vamplify lip glosses, which again, I believe are permanent. Speed Up is from an earlier release, the very first release of these. MAC released these like a year and a half ago, I think, and they released a couple of colors. Most of them were like really vampy and deep, and this was the lightest kind of like bubblegum pink color. There was another release of 2 lip glosses, I think from the Brook Candy collection. One was like a blue and one was like a nudie chocolate brown. I'm not a lip gloss girl, if you know me, but I got this because I was like, ooh, it seems more like a lip lacquer, and that seems like something like the Frost lipsticks that I could put on in the center of my lip to make a lip more comfortable and give it that amazing highlight situation. Anyway, so I picked this up. I've worn this out a bunch of times. I really, really love this formula. Unfortunately, this shade Speed Up is not available with the new release, but the formula is the same as the new release, so I can talk about it a little bit. Let me just show you Speed Up just for reference. First of all, I love this packaging. It reminds me of the Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick packaging. It's slim, you have a long wand, and a really extended doe foot applicator, which helps you not only apply the lip gloss quickly, but also very accurately because it has a kind of very tapered edge. See, it is like one of those very pigmented lip lacquer lip glosses, which I am very partial to. For me, it's either like full pigmentation or clear. You know what I'm saying? Now let's look at Smart Aleck. This is this crazy bright red shade. They have a deeper red, but I went with this one. You can see it kind of looks like fuchsia on the wand, but when you apply it, it really is, ugh. It's almost like Relentlessly Red by MAC. Like it has a little bit of pink in it. But as you can see, these are just like uber glossy. They're super comfortable and they're super pigmented. I just really, really like this formula and I love the color selection. They have a bunch of amazing nudes of these, which I did not purchase because I have some nude glosses in some other brands that I'm about to show you right now. But I really, really love this formula. If you are into MAC lip glasses but want something a little bit more pigmented, then I would definitely try these. And if you're interested in having something that's kind of like a combo of like an opaque liquid lipstick and a gloss, this is it. This is that like amazing kind of lip lacquer formula, and I think they're really great. Okay, I'm gonna compare it to another formula. This is the Maybelline Color Jolt. I saw Tati talking about these. She was comparing them to like the Louboutin crazy Lubalac lip lacquers that I already anti-hauled, so we're not going to talk anymore about those. But these are like $10. The MAC Vamplify lip glosses, by the way, are $20. So these are half the price of them. They have a different kind of packaging. It's like that kind of squeezy tube with a little kind of fuzzy doe foot applicator. I haven't seen a ton of people talk about these, but I think they're really nice. And I will say that the color pigmentation of these is similar. Here, I'm just going to compare it. This is the shade number 10, Never Bare. These do have like a kind of watermelon-y scent, so I don't know if you're into that. There's the MAC Vamplify, and then over here is the Maybelline Color Jolt. I think these guys, the MAC, are just a little bit glossier. They're both pretty opaque, but if you want something that's like a little softer, less glossy, I would go with these. But honestly, I think they're pretty comparable. The Vamplify lip glosses actually have 0.16 fluid ounces, and the Color Jolts have 0.21 fluid ounces. So you get, you know, about like a quarter more product in these guys, and they're half the price. Anyway, so there you go. Let's compare it to this. This is a Berry M Extreme Lip Color Loud Mouth. These are available in the UK, so if you guys are overseas, top of the morning. I'm sorry for that. I apologize. But if you're in the UK, you could readily get these at like a Superdrug or something. But these again, ooh, these have like a crazy watermelon smell, and it's like a rubberized kind of little foot applicator. But here we go. Let me swatch this. Now, This is a little bit more liquidy than the previous two formulas, the Maybelline and the MAC. But again, I really feel like it is as pigmented. Because it's a little more fluid and less sticky, it doesn't really last as long as the other two, but I still think it's pretty comparable. So if you want a UK drugstore dupe for the MAC Vamplify lip glosses, I would say the Barry M Live Loud Extreme Loud Mouth. What is it? Well, let me compare two more lip products. This is the OCC Lip Tar. This is the old packaging, but it's the same formula. This is a matte lip tar, but girl, it's not really matte. But let's look at this. I'm just gonna like kind of squirt it on. This is in the shade Femme. I'm just gonna squirt it on here. Whoop. I'm just gonna kind of rub it in a little bit. These, honestly, I know this says like matte lip tar, but look at that sheen. Hello. Again, I talk about this product in my All About Matte Lips video. And the thing that I say is like, girl, these are not matte. They're not matte. Like, I don't know, I don't know how they get away with calling this matte. It is not matte. It does not dry down to a matte finish. It basically has the same kind of like lip lacquer gloss formula as like the Vamplify. Look at that, look at the light reflecting it. Come on, what? OCC is fully vegan, cruelty-free. If you're interested in like that MAC Vamplify formula and you're like, girl, like that, the colors look really great, I love it, but I really want to support a vegan, cruelty-free company, go with the OCC lip tars. Don't be fooled. They are not liquid lipsticks. They're just not. Like, I don't know why people say they are. They're really not. And they really have the same formula as these lip glosses. So if you want like an opaque, lip lacquery lip gloss formula that's vegan and cruelty-free, go with OCC. Baby, do it. Look at that. And honestly, you know, MAC they're expanding their Vamplify line, but OCC has tons of lip tar shades. So, girl, this is your thing. This is the cruelty-free dupe of the day, baby. CFD, chlorofluoric cruelty carbons lamps. Okay, and let's compare one more. This is that Revlon Ultra HD lip gloss stuff. I did haul these forever ago in like a big drugstore haul. This is in the shade Petalite, which sounds like Pedialyte, which is like a thing you give to old people that stop eating. It's like a diuretic shake, but it's not, it's Petalite. This is another one of those lip lacquers. This has a brush applicator. Look at this. Again, very similar consistency. The brush applicator makes it go on a little more sheer just because it's a brush. But I think the product is actually very similar in terms of formula. So here you go. So there's the MAC Vamplify, Maybelline, Barry M, OCC, Revlon. MAC Vamplify lip glosses. I love them. I love the packaging. Dupeable. Yes! Cruelty-free dupeable? Absolutely. You're welcome, bunny rabbits. Oh shit. I'm Kimberly Clark. Thank you so much for watching. Please check out my other videos. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give this video a little thumbs up. Stay tuned for new amazing videos from my new amazing home in New Orleans. Watch my update video if you don't know what I'm talking about. And you know, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think of this. Let me know, we know about the animal cruelty thing. We don't need to argue about it down below, but let me know your thoughts about it. Like, I just want to know, you know, I want to know how if this is new info to you or whatever. I'm going to link the little FAQ about the animal testing with the MAC down below, but let's open a discussion about it. Let's not be closed-minded. Let's not be Fraley the banana girl harassing beauty bloggers and talking about how unhealthy they're feeling. Because she knows. Like, come on. Can we stop talking about other people like we know them from the internet? Like, you don't know me. You don't know me. I'm a drag queen and I'm not really here. I'm talking to a camera right now in a room. It's nowhere near you. Freely. I'm Kimberly Clark. Bye. Vanity, can you help me get this lip gloss off my chair? Vanity.